Alright. Alright, so that looks better. What's this? Alright guys, good morning everybody. Let's see who is here. Alright, I know it's the morning and many people are at work or have other engagements, but this is the time that is my time, my perfect time to be showing you how I make candles. I love candles. I have candles in my bedroom, in the living room. I have candles everywhere in my house. I love the scents and the smell. Just to have a candle burning just seems so refreshing and just makes the environment just seems so calm and soothing for me. So I use candles quite a bit. And so I've decided, candles are not cheap except you buy the ones at the dollar store. Most times you buy the ones at the dollar store, they're like little itsy bitsy candles like these, like little small candles. And they're $1. And if you buy the bigger ones that are like the Yankee candles, those can cost you a pretty penny. And also there are the white bond ones at the other stores, and those are expensive. If you go to Bed Bath and Beyond, you buy those, they can be pretty expensive. But guys, you can go ahead and make your own candles. I mean, it doesn't have to cost you a pretty penny to make your own candles. All you need is some time and a little bit of effort, and that should help you to have your own candles to burn at home, and you will find that it will be cheaper than to buy the expensive candles from the store. So today I'm going to show you how I make my own candles at home. Now come with me, guys. I'm going to show you what I do, how I make them from scratch, and the raw material that I get online to make my own candles. So if you have time, guys, if you want to be able to make your own candles, this is the right place for you. So come with me. Let me show you how I make my own candles. Here I have, this is an old pot that I use only for my candle making. It's an old burnt out pot that I have been using forever just for my candles. And this is my candle pourer. This is my candle pan. And I usually use this pan whenever I'm using candle. You see, it's indented here so it can pour the wax nicely. Now, if you are going to be making candles, guys, you have to be very careful because the wax will burn. No children are allowed around you. No children are allowed in the space where you are making candles because we don't want any accidents. So I use this little pan. I usually put this little pan in the water. I don't put this pan directly to the heat. And that is why I use my old pot in water. With the water in my old pot, I should say. All right, once my water starts boiling, I'm going to show you all the things I use when I am making candles. Okay, first I have my wax. Now I buy bags of wax online. This is just some soy wax that I'm going to be using. Also, I buy the wick. I buy the wick online as well. And these pans, I bought these pans, but I don't throw away the containers whenever I buy candles. When my candles are burnt out, I usually keep the jars. I don't throw the jars away. I melt out the wax in it, throw it out, clean it out, and use it again. And this here, guys, is my little scoop. It's just a piece of plastic. I've cut off a plastic bottle that I was going to throw out. So I have a little scoop to scoop up my wax. Also, to color my candles, I have these little blocks that I got from when I bought the wax. They sent me these little blocks that you can use to color your candle. But also, I have used crayons. So I've dropped a piece of crayon in it. It melts in there. The crayon is made of wax anyway. It's melted in there, and so that gives me color for my candle. Go ahead, use whatever you have, guys. Remember, there's no hard and fast rule that says you must do what you do the way somebody else has done it. Do it your way. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you have learned a way how it doesn't work, and you just modify what you're doing accordingly. Okay? So the first thing I have to do is to put my wick inside of my container. And to put my wick in the container, that's where my glue gun comes in. And so I have my wick here. And I just put some glue on the bottom. And I stick it inside of the pan. Okay. This is my stabilizer, guys. And I just put my stabilizer right over it like that to keep my wick in place when I pour the hot wax. Because when I pour the hot wax in there, it's going to make my wick wobble. And if my wick wobbles and falls down inside of my candle, that's going to be no good. So I use the stabilizer to keep my wick straight. Now I'm going to be filling up my container with my wax. put just enough because today I am making just 4 little candles. Now you can put on mittens, whatever it is. I try to be extra careful not to burn myself. If my pan has too much water, I can always take some out, just so that my container doesn't wobble while it is in the pan, because I don't want it to spill. Okay, so I hook the handle onto the edge. And that is going to melt. It will take about 10 minutes or so to melt. Then you're going to decide what essence you're going to use. I love all of them. This one is lavender. It is my favorite. I usually buy these at the dollar store. Lavender, and this one here is sandalwood. This one is lemoncello, and this one is coconut lime. So today I'm going to be using the lavender. That is my favorite. Thank you for joining me, guys. I'm not sure why looks like there is a blur. Does everybody else see a blur? Because I see a blur almost to my face. But it's okay. We're moving right along. Okay, hon, I see ya. I see you. Thanks for at least saying something, so I see ya. All right. So I have some lavender fields here. This is the lavender scent, and I'm going to use a quart full. And I want my candles today to be red. So I'm putting a red block in there. And this is a candle block as well, a wax block. And that will melt and color my candle red. Okay, while this is melting, guys, okay, while that is melting, let me see, Gary, how you doing? What's going on with you? Tell me, do I look blurry? Because it looks a little bit blurry to me. But I'm not sure. Am I blurry to you? No? Okay, guys, that is melting nicely. So we are waiting for it to melt. And while it is melting, I have my tray here, guys, and this tray I'm going to put my candles on my tray. Hold on. And then I am going to add water to my tray. Cold water, that is. Okay, you can look at it, guys. I'm not sure you're able to see it well, but there it is. The wax is melting. All right, we're going to let it continue to melt. And I'm stirring it as it melts. Okay guys, this is just something fun to do if you are a candle lover like I am, or if you're home and during quarantine and you really would like to do something different. This is a very nice hobby that you could pick up and make yourself some candles for your friends and your family. And you never know, you could end up starting a candle business. Who knows? But I love to make these candles to put around my house. And always remember guys that the wax is hot, so you have to be very careful not to burn yourself. I keep stirring it. Because the wax is going to melt. It's taking around 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere around there, for it to be all melted. All right, it is almost melted, guys. Just a few more minutes and it will be done. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm sure you could have found other things to do. I appreciate you for coming. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now today is Thursday. Today's Thursday and I'm making candles this morning, and later on we will do Swords in Hand, which is our little Thursday game that we usually play. If you haven't joined me yet to play Swords in Hand, I would suggest you join me this evening and have some fun. At around 5:30, I'll send the notification when I go live. Around 5:36, somewhere around there. And I would appreciate your presence, guys. Gary, talk to me. What's going on? Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull around the camera. This is one of the disadvantages of filming yourself. All right, all right, all right. Even though there we go. Right now I'm going to turn the fire off because my wax is all melted. There it is, all melted. So now I'm going to pour it in my containers. And I have my containers already sitting in a cold bath. I want the camera to show it properly. Let me do this. Okay, there it is, guys. Now this is going to be left to cool for about, you can do it overnight or for the rest of the day, but you let it sit in the cold water bath until it is all cooled. Now when I come back, guys, I'm going to be showing you what the freshly made candles look like. But until that time, we are going to be leaving those in the cold water bath until they are all set. Okay, guys, so there you have it. That was simple. That was easy to make candles. You can take an hour out of your time to make you some candles if you like candles. It's easy, it's simple, it's cheap. You don't have to go buy candles because, you know, candles are really expensive. And if you love candles like I do, you spend a pretty penny buying candles for your home. So guys, these are going to be setting until about later on, maybe when we come on for our game show later on, we will have our candles all set. So for those of you who have joined me, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to my channel. Thank you all for joining me, guys. So until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, reminding you to always take good care of yourselves and each other. I'll show you what the finished product looks like later today.